Will Medicaid pay you to take care of a family member in 2025? Look, if that's your only question, stick around to the end because I definitely got the answer for that. All right. We supposed to be doing we supposed to be doing the intro. So we're gonna skip it, come back. Will Medicaid pay you to take care of a family member in 2025? Listen, so good to be here with you today, man, because if you asking that question, you're in the right place. Now, just to let you know, man, we run this, you know what I'm saying, out of the goodness of our heart. You know what I mean? We're doing the best that we can. Sometimes it's technical difficulties. You got to bear with me a little bit. All right. So, who am I? My name is Kion Church. A lot of people like to call me Mr. KC. They say it sounds a lot easier. I don't know. Whatever works for you is the direction I think that you should go in. So what we doing today? We answering a couple questions. I'm trying to get us on. You know what I mean? Make sure I can get this good word out to y'all. Make sure you share this. Make sure you're doing what you gotta do. Putting this to the people who actually need it. It's a lot of people need this good information. All right. If you here with me live, hashtag live. If you here with me in the rebroadcast, hashtag rebroadcast. You know what I'm saying? Let's get this thing popping. Big hearted caregiver stand up. All right. So what do? I help financially challenged family members to become paid caregivers through the Medicaid long-term health care program, or what's more commonly known as the LTSS program. And why do we do that? Because we believe that if you taking care of somebody else, you shouldn't have to suffer financially. You know, it shouldn't be a burden on you. It shouldn't be a mark on your a negative mark on your your person that you need to eat because you helping somebody else out. You know what I'm saying? First of all, if you taking care of somebody else, it's a good thing, and it is what it is. I guess we got a comment. Okay. Thank you, Miss Ludia. She gave me a comment that somebody put up. If you got a comment, you got a question, you want to know how you can get paid through Medicaid, throw it right in there. You know what I'm saying? Give me a couple likes. You know what I'm saying? If you're watching this on Facebook, definitely like it. You know what I mean? Hit the three dots, hashtag, whatever you got to do. You know what it is. DJ Hot Stuff in the building, man. How you doing, man? How was the weekend out there? What's going on? Was the club live this weekend? You know what I mean? How's P doing? Let's talk about it, man. If you got some good stuff you want to talk about, put it into the comment. All right. So, will Medicaid pay? Now, this is the secret. This is the secret sauce. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you this. Nobody may not tell you this. You know what I mean? I'm gonna tell you this. Uh, Medicaid is the only people that'll pay. Not will they pay. They're the only people that pay. Phoenix in the building. Phoenix, how you doing out there today, man? I know y'all got Medicaid in Phoenix. You know what I mean? It's all good. We got Medicaid in Delaware. If you in these continental 50 states, you definitely got Medicaid. What kind of insurance do you got? Put it in the comments. What kind of insurance do you got? All right. So, will they get paid to take care of you? They the only people that's going to pay to take care of you. But like I said, you got to be in the right program. All right. So, if you got Medicaid as your only insurance provider, and how do you know you got them as your only insurance provider? Because you don't have Medicaid as a Part B. You got your Medicaid as a Part A, and that's how you want it. You want them to be your Part A and your Part B. You don't want nobody else, because then you taking the focus off of them, and they're the only people that's willing to pay. So if you got Aetna or Blue Cross Blue Shield, and then you got Medicaid also, you not Medicaid is not your main provider. So you're gonna have to be there. Robert Smith, brother, you helped me 2 years ago. I don't know if you remember me. No, I don't, man, but I'm glad I could help you. What city, what state you from, man? You from Delaware? Did we put you on as a caregiver? Let me know, man. I love to help people, man. I love to help people, man. Word. If I ever helped you, Put it in the comments, man, and let me know, because a lot of people don't be believing me. I'll be on here talking that trash every day. They don't think this thing is real, man. But guess what? When your peoples get old and you're gonna need some help, you're gonna think about me then. All right. All right. My boy said, Rob said, we talked over the phone. My wife has been getting paid for taking care of me. Oh, that's what's up, man. Shout out to your wife. Listen, we live in Alabama. That's what it is. Shout out to Alabama. If you in Alabama getting this good caregiving pay, put it in the comments, man. If I ever helped you out, that's what's up too, man. Because people don't be believing me, man. Like, it's the same thing all over the place, man. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing. Mr. Grant in the building, $439 for a Saturday night. Not complaining. Mom is stable. Thank you for asking. Hashtag Etna. Yo, let me hold something, man, for them hoes get to you, baby. Let me hold something, man, because I don't know, man. You're going to get out of the way. You know what I'm saying? You better not be complaining. And that's what's up, Miss P, because we rooting for you. We definitely love you. And if you got Aetna, you already know that you're not in the program. So that's how you know. See, that's a perfect example right there. If you got Aetna and you got Medicaid, you already know that Aetna is your primary and Medicaid is your secondary. So you're not in the right program to get paid. So what you want to be is you want to be Medicaid all by itself. And how do you do that? You gotta drop them other insurance carriers, Now, I'm gonna tell you, my pop didn't qualify for Medicaid straight out, but at the same time, he had Aetna Medicare, right? Couldn't get him in Medicaid at all, even like for his medication and stuff like that. So Medicare was providing that. I still had to get rid of Aetna, because if you got two, and now look, this is outside of my scope, and this is not what I'm telling y'all to do. This is what I'm telling you I had to do. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so if you got two insurance companies, the primary insurance company turns into the what's the word they use? They call it managed care. So just for example, one time my pop needed to go to a rehab. He had like I don't know, I'm gonna say a procedure, because I don't want to say it was like a real surgery. It might have just been something like whatever it was. He needed to go somewhere. Now, Aetna was saying like, nah, he cool. He ain't gotta go nowhere. You know what I'm saying? And it was crazy because it was like he eligible to go. Like Medicare will provide like the first 100 days at the facility, the rehab joint, give you what you need. But the other people involved, the primary insurance acts like the managed care provider. They take on the role of the managed care provider, and then what they do is they deny everything. So Pop gotta go, man. He can't, he can't be playing around. Your peoples need that extra, here it is. And then the insurance company is there. They just playing blocker. You know what I mean? So we had to fire them. So that still didn't get him into Medicaid. But what I want to tell you is, if the insurance company that you with not making the best moves for you, you're gonna get rid of them. You know what I'm saying? Because they're not helping you out. People ask me all the time, oh, should I switch? Should I switch? Now, listen, I can't tell you what to do. You know what I'm saying? And if you got something crazy happen to you after you switch, hey, look, it ain't my fault. You know what I'm saying? You got to make the best decision for you. But you also got to know the consequences of your actions. You know what I'm saying? Like they say, if that makes sense. So prime example, I got a family member, you know what I mean? Now this dude, he's old, you know what I'm saying? And I hate to talk about, because that's my main man, you know what I mean? And sometimes he tries to manage his care on his own, you know what I mean? He's an older dude, so it's like he think he doing the best thing for himself, but he not really doing the best thing for himself, because he be hurting himself, you know what I'm saying? And somebody had introduced him to the fact that, hey man, you in the wrong place and you need to get over here with these insurance people. And he ended up, let's say, dropping something in the middle of the night and wasn't in the right window, and it was hard for him to get where he needed to go. Now, through God, good grace and glory, he's where he needs to be today. But just let that be a lesson to you. If you don't know what you're doing, don't hear what I'm saying and drop off like that, because you may not be able to get in time. You know what I'm saying? Like these insurance people is funny. They make it so it's certain windows where you got to pick it up. They make it so, they trying to make it hard. Insurance main job is to never pay out. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta get with a dude like me, man, who can basically break it down to you. You know what I'm saying? Like Craig Mack style, break it. I like to break it down, break it, forsake it. You know what I'm saying? And I like to get the people everything. Cause you don't want to just jump out there. You jump out there with the wrong move. Now you hurting. You know what I'm saying? You cut your nose off to spite your face. Now you sitting down looking stupid. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. So let's go to the question that we had earlier. Let me see if I can find it. Miss Ludia, what'd you do? Text it to me. Let me see. Let me look on the thread. All right. So I got a question. Whitney McKinney asked me yesterday, 3120. Shout out to you, Miss Whitney. How you doing? How do I get to be a paid caregiver in Muscle Shoals, Alabama? Shout out to Alabama. If you're watching this in Alabama, man, we love y'all. Absolutely. My 4-year-old twins are level 3 autistic, and we do have Medicaid. Now that's interesting. I'm gonna be honest with you. Shout out to Alabama. I don't know the answer to that question. How do I become a paid caregiver in Alabama? My 4-year-old twins are level 3 autistic. We do have Medicaid. And I'm gonna say that because if your kids lived in Delaware, they would not make them long-term care. And they wouldn't make them long-term care recipients. And I'm gonna tell you why. Medicaid does not want to make anybody under the age of 18 into long-term. And dig what I'm saying. Every state is Medicaid, but it's different words or terminologies that they use in different states. So they may not use the wording just like I'm saying it in Alabama. You know what I mean? But it's some common words or other words that they use it. So look, hashtag live. If you hear me in the live, if you from Alabama, wherever you from, hashtag, whatever. If you not in the live and you on the rebroadcast, hashtag rebroadcast. So what I can tell you, I can only tell you from my experience. You know what I'm saying? But from my experience in Delaware, it would never happen. I don't even know where you go for autistic kids in Delaware. Now, I'm quite sure it's a program that they got that will allow the family member to at least have somebody with the kids. I don't know if they pay you. I don't really know how that works. And like I said earlier, they don't make individuals under the age of 18 in Delaware long term unless it's something like really severe. And not to say your case isn't severe. I'm just saying, due to the age thing, and I have seen some kids make it to the long-term program. Shout out to y'all if any of those caregiver parents are on the line with us right now. Maybe you can tap in and tell us how they played it a little further. But I do know that I got a couple kids into the program, but they was like 16, 17, really on the cuff of being 18. You know what I'm saying? So it was a little different. And they was willing to take that into consideration for the betterment of the children. You know what I'm saying? So look, hashtag live. You hear me in the live. Hashtag new broadcast. Hashtag new broadcast. Hashtag rebroadcast. If you hear me in the rebroadcast, where you watching this thing from? You watching it on a book or you watching it on YouTube? You know what I mean? Make sure you subscribe, like, share this thing. If you on YouTube with me, definitely hit that thumb. I'm trying to get these likes up. You know what I mean? That's what it is. Big shout to my boy DNR Restoration. Bro, what's your name, man? Is you on here today? I told you I was gonna give you a shout out. I ain't tell you if I was gonna give you a shout out or not, but I told you I was gonna be on here. So you know what I mean? Y'all need that good work done to your house. DNR restoration, something like that. Come on, bro. Where you at? But look, if you want to call me, 302-689-3240, 302-689-3240. Now I know you heard what the dude said from Alabama. If I helped him, I can help you, and you right here in Delaware, man. You Stop playing. If you got a cousin that need this good information, he's sleeping on the couch at his mom's house because he can't afford to leave his mom alone because she might be in a certain situation, but he ain't getting paid. You know what I'm saying? He hanging out and he broke. You know what I mean? Put his name definitely in the comment because we trying to tighten him up. He gonna need a paycheck. You know what I'm saying? If you on lunch break, hashtag lunch break. I'm with you, KC, every day at noon. Do what you got to do, man. Put it in the comment. So, all right, we're gonna fast forward. Now, you got Medicaid. You just need to know how to tie it all together. What you need to do is you need to get you a case manager. Get you a case manager. Now, I don't know if you in the state of Delaware, it's called long-term care program. You want to find you a case manager in the long-term care program. If you're not in Delaware, I don't know, the wording may be a little different. Start with the word in long-term care and then, see where that takes you. But tell them, look, I need a case manager. I'm trying to get a paid caregiver. You tell them that and they're going to understand because Medicaid already know. Keys, what's good with you? He said he lost service. I didn't even know you was on there, brother, man, but that's what's up. Shout out to Miss Ludia. She said she live. I don't know. They kind of like threw me off wherever we was at. Sometimes that happens to me, man. You know what I'm saying? I'll be giving, man, and then they throw me all the way off track. But okay. You want to successfully secure you a case manager, and how you going to know if you in the program? We're going to reverse osmosis this thing. How you going to know if you in the program? Because you got a case manager, and the case manager is the person who's dedicated to your case. That's your personal concierge person. That's your personal dude. That person is you. Hey, if you on with me now and you trying to call me, ask your question in the comment. Don't call me right now. You know what I'm saying? Don't call me, don't text me. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my peoples yesterday who said, "Oh man, I didn't know what kind of show this was. I thought I could call in live." Now I like that idea. We're gonna have to put that idea into effect. Make sure you put in the comments where you think that's a good idea, where we take phone calls straight from the hip. You know what I mean? I think that would be a good one. I don't know if they even do it like that for healthcare. You know what I'm saying? But that'd be cool if they do. A boy said he hit a 25 leg parlay. However, only put $1.45 on it and made $81.91. Listen, man, if you don't think that's marvelous, your whole perception is whack, man. I don't know, man. You dudes, man, y'all spend so much time, man, bootlicking these Eagles that when you do come up with a real lick, you don't even know it's a lick, man. You put $1.45 out and made $81.91, man. If you don't think that's the most beautifulest thing in the world, man, that's gotta be it. That's gotta be it, man. Listen, man, thank God for something, man. Now, next time you go see your mom, you can buy her some flowers, man, for free. You know what I'm saying? That's what being a paid caregiver is all about, man. You can share the love and you got a couple dollars that you can share with your people. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what it is, man. But look, I'm glad that you hit. And I just want to let you know if that's too much to hold in your bank account, cash at me, whatever you want. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Miss Ludy, put the cash app on here because we got a brother whose bank account is hurting right now because he's trying to hold all of his winnings in one spot. So if you need the cash at me, man, $ Kion Church, make it all one word and it'll get to me, man. You're gonna see a dude on there, he got a Reliable Aid mask on. That'll be me. You know what I'm saying? Put it right on in there, man. You can put the whole 81. Oh, 81. I'm thinking it said 181, but that's still a good $81, man. You know what I could do with that? I could get lunch and fill the van up. Here comes the van right now, pulling up in the driveway. But listen, it is what it is. You just need to be in the right place. If you're in the right place, they're going to take care of you. If you're not in the right place, you're going to get what they call handled. Number one, you're going to get handled because you ain't got nobody to really take care of you. So now your family members, your friends, they just looking at you. You know what I'm saying? The only thing makes a person reliable? You wanna know what that is? If you got a guess, put it in the comment, man. Listen, if you on YouTube, smash that like button, man. I need to get these thumbs up on this joint, man. You know what I'm saying? So what you think it is? What you think it is? I'm gonna tell you the number one thing that you need to make a person reliable as a caregiver. Because, and you're gonna need to know this, because if you taking care of somebody, you're gonna need to know this. That's what's up, man. Keep hitting them hands on there, man. If you on here and you think I'm talking that good talk, man, like it up for me. Don't be afraid. You know what I'm saying? Like Aaron Rodgers said, don't be afraid. It's all good. So look, the number one thing that makes your people reliable is money. If you're not paying them, they're not gonna be reliable. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna front. It's some people you can pay and they still ain't reliable. But listen, we good people. We already doing what we supposed to do. We just need a little bread to go with what we doing. You know what I'm saying? If that make any sense. So, hey man, if you can dig that, and you want to be a paid caregiver in 2025, or you want to get a paid caregiver in 2025, this your takeaway. Medicaid, long-term healthcare program, and if you didn't understand nothing else, call KC when we don't understand. All right, 302-689-3240, 302-689-3240. Shout out to the operations team. Bronco, I don't know if you made it on. I told you I was live. You can check us out in the rebroadcast. So hashtag live if you're here with me in the live. Hashtag rebroadcast if you're here with me in the rebroadcast. If you got a good in-home healthcare question, ask me. If it's a Medicaid question, ask me. If you got a question about something strange, don't ask me because I don't know that. Ish. All right. So, keep all that other stuff to yourself, man. We get paid to take care of people around here. Ain't nothing better than that. All right. So look, I got to go. I'm out, man. It's Monday morning. I gotta go make some moves today. We got a lot of good stuff going on. We cooking it up at Reliable Aid. Trust me. 302-689-3240, 302-689-3240. Ain't no fun unless my friends can get some. Make sure you share this event, heart it on up, thumb it up, whatever you got to do. Just make sure you get it popping. All right. Love you. I'm out. Holler at you soon. Peace.